Well, that's because they're invisible. Invisible magical vegetables, very popular. Magical produce is not allowed within the city limits per Edict 2883 Section B subsection 1D. I'm afraid they'll have to be confiscated and must detain you for... How's it going, guys? I'm your host Caravan Gaming. Welcome back to the next episode of the Let's Play DragonFable series, and today we are nearing the end of part 3 of book 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Twin Tides. This should be the grand finale of this whole fungal titan thing. So once you're done with it, you'll finally be done with this super lengthy part 3 quest line, okay? Yeah, man, it's been a real drag, and the mushrooms, the hollow dragon slayers, the fungal titans, they're all pretty tanky compared to what we faced in the first 2 chapters, so I'm glad to see that we are almost done. Alright, so here we have Jania and the Cantus. My lady, from the state of disarray in the tower, I assume you have conducted another unscheduled experiment? And this thing must be the fruit of your labors. Good, you've returned. Quite the resounding success, isn't he? As long as his presence hastens our departure, I have no complaints. Regarding that, Queen Victoria has been asking how long I intend to keep the airship over Swordhaven. I would like to have more practice before we leave, however. It appears even the simplest of weaving techniques can result in significant complications. From the scattered trinkets around your office, I'll hazard to say you've managed to grasp the basics. Indeed, but I imagine there is a great difference between weaving simple clothing and weaving the threads of the soul. What scant admonitions against the practice I can find seem to greatly over-exaggerate the difficulty. However, did you procure these texts, Cantus? Never mind that. I require a more hands-on approach. Yes, Princess Brittany's mysterious ailment. She suffered for so long, but now with Hesper Hodos at my side, I can fix her. I will fix her. Cantus, I'll need your assistance in preparing the poor girl's chamber. Very well, my lady. We did it, we made it, the fresh air, safety at last. It's not over yet. You can't make me go back there. I can't, I won't. Trust me, no one's asking you to join us. We destroyed the Titan's internal power source, but it's only gotten more active. It has to be getting energy from somewhere. I bet that somewhere is the Oasis. It must be getting power from through the rift. From the floor of mana, yes, that will make sense. Our next objective should be to close it off then. With the Great One keeping the Titan occupied, we should be able to sail past and escort Ostromir and Sislava to the base. That might not be possible. What do you mean? We expended much more mana than we intended in our fungal adventure. While we're creating those wonderful containment units, as well as powering our own filters, not to mention all that running back and forth. You can't close the rift? Well, now I will not say we cannot. Just the probability of us stumbling across a spare functional ignominimus is quite unlikely. I'm sorry. We expected the delivery of additional resources some time ago, but with the Magisterium scattered, that has not been possible. You could have mentioned it earlier. We did not know how much this encounter would take from us. What if you diverted power from your suits? Excuse me? From what I can tell, your suits and helmets are drawing from your reserves, aren't they? The mad woman is suggesting you travel this land naked? As Ostromir so elegantly put it, that would be indecent and unsanitary. Ahem, sorry to interrupt. Not that I wish to doubt the majesty of the Great One, but even if we had a way to close the rift, would Dragon's Grasp last long enough for us to reach it? The rift is deep in the Northlands. Even on Dragonback, I doubt we will make it in time. There has to be something we can do. We are not giving up. Heroic roar. Surprisingly well-reasoned growl. Right, of course, the Great One could use our help. Anyway, you want to go back to the Titan. Yes, Galenroth, can you talk to the Great One? Ask them if there's anything we can do to help. Of course. We're kind of in the middle of something. You little ones want to help, do you? The creature draws its power from the beyond. Find a way to cut it off. We won't reach the rift in time, and even if we could, Ostromir and Sislava don't have the mana to bring it under control. It is connected from below the ocean by its legs. Attack it there. Cut it off. Destabilize it. Maybe only distract it. So we need a way to get to the Titan's legs. Ogni and I will lend you our wings. What about us? Is there any way we can help? I for one am exhausted, and I doubtless imagine the Golden Hand feel the same. Not like we could do anything to help in our current state. Kara, please take care of everyone. Are you sure you don't want to rest a little longer? You know we don't have time for that. Alright, so the lakes it is, and this is a nod to the whole Star Wars AT-AT thingy because that was how they took out the AT-AT in Star Wars Episode 5 as well, by wrapping a rope around the legs and, you know, just collapsing the whole thing. Okay, so only for DA players you can summon your Titan Dragon to battle. I think that was what I did when I first covered it on my main character, but today we have to join meta on Oakley, so let's go and do that. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh, okay, so... Oh, so after the first hit, you unlock more skills. Interesting. Oh my god, crit. Okay. Why are we doing darkness damage of all things? Is it because my dragon is aligned to darkness? I'm not sure. Okay. You can also stun. Like that. There we go. Yeah, we have tons of MP, so no need to worry about wasting it or anything like that. You can just spam attacks to be win. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's smash. Yeah, pretty easy. You can basically just mash any skill and expect to win. It doesn't matter what skill you use, what order you use them. Of course, unless you're just pressing the attack button, I think that's the only way you could possibly lose. But like, why would you do that? Yeah, just use any skill and I think you can win. God. Oh, fine, let's smash it again. Oh, Harry, what the hell? Oh, come on, that's so annoying. Bye. There you go. Okay. And we have you now, your path, your power, all the way to the abhorrent tear and beyond. That flow shall be forever severed. Okay. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh. The long snaking line. Okay. What do we have now? Couldn't the path have been a lot more direct? Like, instead of zigzagging all over the place. Yeah, but there we go. Looks like they didn't need our help after all. Solemn chirp. Yes, there's still a lot to clean up, isn't there? We have Vilmore. Okay. And looks like it's done. And I'm still a Dragon Rider class. That was quite the exertion. Some rest is in order. We wonder, how will the world be different when we wake? We hope the little one will remain at least. The human isn't too bad either. And there we go. Alright, and peace finds Tinder's depths once more. Blood of the mountain. Not gonna bother with the merch, whatever. I'll do the epilogue, okay, just to close it up. The epilogue is pretty long, but I think it's just dialogue. Okay, nice clinking of marks. Cheery music, because yay, we won. I can't believe they dug out the century-aged Moglinberry juice for this, but I suppose it's as good a reason as any. Those dragon scraps refugees better not drink it all. What's on your mind, boy? Vegasvat saved, the Titans defeated. According to Galanov, the rift's closed. Looks like the Beanguard Alliance is working out fairly well too. So, the Rose probably won't be bothering the dragons anytime soon. What happens now? Well, after everyone's done celebrating, we'll kick you Dragon Slayers and Jagersward refugees off our island and we'll take to the skies. That's what I would have said once. And you can see Captain Lestred is actually a lot older than we thought. You know, you'll be imagining this young lad, you know, impulsive lad. Yeah, hiding behind that armor and that face mask, but no, it's actually an old man. But this last adventure has given me a lot to think about. Been talking to Hemlock. Might be okay to settle down for a while, make sure Dragon's Fight gets cleaned up properly. As for the Slayers, I think a lot of us just want to get back to hunting dragons. I see. They've done a lot of harm over the years. To a lot of people, to a lot of us, we can't just suppress the anger, we need revenge. You kill them all indiscriminately, like the Rose had been doing. The ones here are fine, tame enough, but outside the mountain. Tell you what, since the Dragon Lords are sticking around anyway, I think you could use our help. What? You're right that there are evil dragons in the world, but there are many who have done no wrong, nor do they intend to. As Dragon Lords and dragons, we can help determine which dragons must be brought to justice, and those who should be spared. Not everyone's going to like it. I will have to speak to the dragons about it as well, of course. It could be worth a try. Stupid doll, why it's gotta be so sturdy? Come on, old me, give me a push. Concerned growl. No, it's got to be dramatic, it's got to be cool. Design grumble. Alright, who needs a refill? It's on the house. Is that Rita? I should have. Wait, stop. It's not on the house. Someone take these kegs from me, I have to get going. That's the private reserve, we can't just... They're stopping by every tavern in Dragon's Grasp tonight. There you are, Galanoff. You're not celebrating? I'm just taking a break, listening. You still haven't heard anything from the Great One since the Titan fell? There was one thing. After I got a vision of the rift up north closing, I'm not sure how best to describe it. It felt as though a giant paw rested on my head for a moment. What, like crushing you? No, it felt more affectionate, like I was a dog being praised for doing a trick. I suppose it was a goodbye from the Great One. Seems a bit condescending, maybe. I'll be sure to bring it up with them next time we chat. They're still around then? I haven't heard anything, but I can feel their presence, even something lingering from Draco. Do you feel any different, Draco? Two playful chirps. It would seem so. What's next for you? It looks like you're free from being the speaker, for now at least. A lot has changed. Seeing the way Quad acted during our adventure, regardless of the cause or reason, I've let down the Dragon Slayers. They need me back in the lead if they'll accept me. Of course they will. We'll see. I'll need to do what I can, for them and for Dragon's Fight. We should get back to enjoying the festivities. I'll be fine. Hansa? Oh, there you are, let's play DF. How are you doing, Hansa? Well enough, I suppose. All of this excitement is a little overwhelming. You shouldn't force yourself to celebrate if you're not up to it. Yes, well, it seems like I should make an attempt. This has been a rather lonely adventure. Kara and yourself have done your best to make me feel welcome, but... You're still the only person representing the Rose here, indeed. I'm not a part of their world, their joy. I'm sure they'll welcome you, you who bravely guided us into the Titan, who did her part to save Dragon's Fight. Do you think so? In truth, it's not only the party that I have concerns about. At the risk of bringing down the atmosphere, I worry about what comes after. What do you mean? I'm sure everyone will pitch in to clean up. I mean regarding the Alliance. Lady Janelle convinced me to rejoin the Rose for the defense of Greenguard. I thought her actions in defense of Swordhaven showed a change in her philosophy. But here we are. I've already promised Rose aid in rebuilding Dragon's Fight. I have the authority to offer it after all. Do you think Janelle will deny the request? No, but will she even give it a passing glance before approval, I wonder? I don't know what comes next for me. After we figure out a way to close the rift in the Deadlands, after the Alliance. You don't have to be part of the Rose to do good, or part of the Alliance. You're powerful, you want to help people, you want there to be peace, the same as everyone else. I'm just a half-broken mage, let's play DF, but I appreciate your flattery. Bah, enough self-pity. I've noticed some of the Dragon's Fight locals do a rather interesting traditional dance. Perhaps I shall try to join them. I think they just had too much Moglin berry juice. You think so? Maybe I'll try that too. And here we are in Dragon's Fight. Looks like everyone's eager to get started with the rebuilding. A little bit of fungus won't keep the people of Dragon's Fight down. Thank you all for your assistance in reclaiming Dragon's Fight. I hope you'll consider the Dragon Lords as allies to your future endeavors. I'll make sure of that. Is the ship ready to go? It is. It has enough stock to take you to Brommark Shore without issue. Under normal circumstances, I'll offer you passage all the way to Falcon Reach, but Captain Lestred insists that we will need to conserve supplies to help us recover. I appreciate all you've managed to spare, Captain. Don't mention it. Once we return to Swordhaven, I shall send out a call for any members of the Wind who are willing to assist with the cleanup. I'm sure our affinity to nature and wind will be a great help. The Rose too will provide what resources it can. I'll need to get things approved by Lady Janet and the Queen, but that shouldn't be a problem. The Golden Hand will be cheering you on. Austromia, right, thank you. Well, we better get going. No point blocking the workways when, that is to say, farewell and safe travels, all of you. Goodbye to you too, Captain. Everyone has everything they need, backpacks packed. I'll hate to have to ask the ship to turn around. One moment, Kara, I'm sorry to bring this up so late, but I think I want to stay and help. Oh, Mrita, the Vin will miss you and Ogni, but I wouldn't dream of denying your request. Ha, I'm sure I'll want to return to the Vin soon enough. I can only handle so much Dragon Lord nonsense. But it'll be good to have someone with Vin connections here to help coordinate things. Plus, I can make sure things don't fall apart the moment you set foot on that ship. Right, Lestred? What? Right. Of course, Mrita, both cities will be in good hands under your protection. We really must be going. Queen Victoria will no doubt be eager to hear of our success. One final thing, let's play DF. It has been an honor to fight at your side and fight at your and Draco's side once more. I look forward to our next opportunity. Once this whole proclamation business is done, I can visit and we can go on another adventure together. I will enjoy that and I will find a way to let you know if the Great Ones stirs from their slumber. Take care everyone. Cheerful farewell. And here we have Amadeus, way back home in Swordhaven. Let's see what he has to say. Not our home, but, well, the home to the Queen. Okay, I'm finished. Are you ready, Amadeus? Just about. What's up with this guys with the Great Blue Mage? I see, an interesting choice. And what about yours? Shall we proceed to the gate? State your name and business in the city. My name is Warren. Yes, Warren. And what is your occupation, Warren? I'm a farmer, and the reason for your visit? I'm here to sell my vegetables and fruits and other family products, like cheese. They don't look much like a farmer, and I don't see any vegetables or fruits. Well, that's because they're invisible. Invisible magical vegetables, very popular. Magical produce is not allowed within the city limits per Edict 2883 Section B subsection 1D. I'm afraid they'll have to be confiscated and must detain you for... Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. There appears to have been a misunderstanding. And you are? Timothy Fairhill of Fairhill Farms. You see, there's a monster attack and my grandpa Warren got caught by a magical blast. Grandpa? Went a bit odd after that, even changed his clothes. Oh, I heard about things like that happening. Out in the hills, I think? Indeed. We've travelled quite far to seek treatment from the Rose. But that was a while ago, before the big whale and the sand and the shiny dome. Well, of course, it didn't seem safe to travel with everything else going on. Makes sense. So good, Gate Guard and Sir Knight. I apologize again for my grandpa's careless words, and I do hope he has caused no offense. There's no invisible vegetables then? I'm afraid not. Side effect of the hallucinations, you know. Well, alright then, go on. You'll be looking for the Ivory Tower for treatment. East side of the city, can't miss it. Thank you, good sir. Come along now, Grandpa. Thank you. That was weird. Was it okay to let them inside the city? Can't be any weirder than the other folks we've had around here recently. Between the Vince elves and mages and who knows what else, I'm sure they'll fit right in. I saw a gnome the other day. Sure you did, sure. Gnome? Who could that be? Alright, so that is the end. The end of the Awakened Depths Book 3. So the next episode, we are going to go ahead and cruise right into part 4 of book 3. Yeah, I keep confusing the part and the book. Yes, guys, we are finally caught up to the main story. I know some of you guys wanted to see me take on the most recent story quests with a under-level NDA character, and that is exactly what I'm going to do because I do think some of you guys need help. So Convergence, the next part. Guys, if you guys want to find out what happens in the next episode, then you definitely want to stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more such future content and drop the video a thumbs up if you guys like the content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.